Good afternoon, everybody. I hope your Saturday is going great. This clip that I have up here from WSAV about lie lazy, which I'm a real hypocrite because on Saturdays I'm not lying, but I'm lazy all day long. She's a different breed of lazy, though. Anyhow, LieLani, it's making the rounds yesterday that she is getting a bond hearing. People are coming unglued. I can't believe she's getting out. I can't believe she's getting out. Watch this with me. We're probably going to do a live about this and go more in depth, do our own deep dive, as we call it around here. I don't think she's going anywhere. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, but I have a feeling that this judge is going to either say no bueno, or it's going to be like $1 million cash, something she can't come up with. She's already been sitting there since before Thanksgiving. If you recall, the chief said she doesn't deserve a Thanksgiving. Here's that clip real quick.
And we believe that this was the right move today to be able to do that. She doesn't deserve a Thanksgiving, quite frankly, if I can go off script a little bit. Quentin deserves that.
She doesn't deserve a Thanksgiving. Doesn't deserve her freedom. It's pretty obvious what she did to little Quentin Simon. But does she deserve a bond? Let's see. Let's see what the judge does in a few days. Look at this clip with me. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you're thinking.
We begin with the latest developments in the case of Quentin Simon.
Lawyers for his mother, LieLani Simon, are working to free her on bond. LieLani is behind bars, charged with killing her 2-year-old son last October. She is facing 19 charges in the death of the toddler. Attorneys have asked the judge in the case to set a bond amount.
Our lead investigative reporter, Brett Buffington, is continuing to break new details in this case. He is joining us now live from the Chatham County Detention Center tonight with a copy of that new court paperwork.
And LieLani Simon, she has been in this jail since November, 101 days. Her bond was originally denied, but that was only because the judge hearing the case at that time was not a Superior Court judge. Last week, lawyers for LieLani Simon asked for a bond again. LieLani Simon was arrested on November 21st. She's been in a cell in the Chatham County Jail for more than 100 days. In just over a week, that could change. Her lawyers filing this petition in Superior Court asking a judge to let LieLani out. When we shared that on Twitter, people who replied were shocked, writing, "Hope it's denied, hard no, and she doesn't deserve it. Let her sit." There were plenty more, but the fact is, state and federal law could give the accused killer a ticket out of her cell.
Well, the big thing about having a client out on bond is you get to go over the discovery, you get to go over the evidence, you have them in your office, you have them available to look at videos. One of the hardest things about being in custody, being in jail, is a lot of times you can't get that media, you can't get the videos, surveillance cameras, any of that stuff. All you have access to is the paper, the police reports.
Devin Rafus is a criminal defense attorney not involved in LieLani Simon's case. Today, an expert for the investigative unit on why this bond hearing will happen.
One of the factors that you look at is not whether or not your neighbor or whether or not the community would like for you to live with them. There's specific factors that the judge has to look at.
The 19 charges against LieLani Simon claim the mother beat her son, Quentin, then took his body to a dumpster. After 5 weeks of searching, the toddler's remains were found in this landfill. Tonight, those remains are still at the FBI's crime lab in Virginia. It's important to note, while LieLani Simon was named the #1 suspect during the search for her little boy's body, the police chief here in Chatham County repeatedly said before she was arrested that LieLani Simon wasn't deemed to be a flight risk. But that was before she was arrested, charged, and indicted. We asked the police department here in Chatham County today for a statement about this bond hearing. They told us they didn't have anything to say about it. We are live at the Chatham County Detention Center tonight. I'm Brett Buffington, WSAV News 3, on your side.